Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of... I don't have a name for the series yet, but basically, welcome to the first Company of Heroes 2 cast by me, ATR. This is going to be in Kholodny Ferma. It is featuring a player called Incredible FaHu, and the Soviet player being Crave Cataclaw. This is a random game that I just grabbed in gamereplays.org. Great site if you don't know about replays, but yeah. So anyways, we're gonna see here Incredible FaHu be the austere, and we have Crave Cataclaw being the Red Army of the Soviet Union. So anyways, this is Kholodny Ferma. So we have, you know, 3 victory points spread out across the map, as opposed to the winter version where it has 2 on the top and 1 in the middle. So we see Incredible FaHu going for splitting sides, sending 1 pioneer up north and 1 south, following it up with another pioneer and another. So it's kind of a pioneer spam. I've seen that before a couple times, but not sure what it's going to go about. And we also have the Soviet player, sorry. He went ahead and built the tier 1 building right off the bat, and a conscript squad. After that, I believe he's making a machine gun, maxi machine gun. So kind of a support weapon way to go, I suppose. In any case, we have an engagement here in the middle for the, well, yeah, it's the fuel point here. The Soviets jumped into the house, so they're not going to be able to be taken out of there by the pioneers, but the pioneers did manage to get the camp, and they're going to go ahead and move right along while the Soviets decap them from behind. Yes, from behind. So anyways, he got 5 pioneers. Not sure if he's going to be going for more or going to tech. I would assume he's going to tech after that. Usually players that go pioneer spam, they want to get quick map caps and then tech pretty much the tanks. At least that's what I've encountered. I'm not sure if there's any particular pioneer spam strategy going on right now. In any case, we see the maximum machine gun coming up behind the pioneers, setting up in the strategic point, and they are now, well, they didn't actually open fire. I guess they got shot blocked by this. But the pioneers are up close in green cover, but they are taking a beating here. So they're going to have to retreat, and the Soviet player is going to be able to take... Oh, I'm sorry, this isn't even fuel, this is munitions. I forget they changed it in the summer version. Anyways, the maximum machine gun is being flanked by a squad of Pios, but maximum machine guns set up really fast, so it's very hard to get jump on them, and pioneers end up retreating. Over here we got an engagement in front of the Soviet base. Another maximum machine gun with a 3rd one following up, so he's going very heavy weapon support spammy. I guess that's a good option to lock down sectors, but it I'm not sure how effective it is since the nerf to the maximum machine gun last patch, but I guess it would work considering that there's only pioneers. So yeah, not a bad strategy right now. Map wise though, we see the German player is controlling pretty much more than half the map. He's going to be controlling both fuels in a minute. There we go. Which means he's going to have a 29 fuel income as opposed to 13 from the Soviet player. Sorry about this, guys. Again, first cast, so I'm a little bit nervous. But anyways, so we see players capping. Maximum machine guns moving up. I don't think there's going to be any response until this car comes out. It's going to be a half track. So we got a half track, which I'm assuming is probably going to be upgraded with the flames. He has the munitions for it, so I'm not sure if... Yeah, there we go. Just like I thought. flame half-track. That is actually going to be quite effective if you can get around the Maxim machine gun's arc of fire. It's going to be able to clear him out pretty fast. And unless the Soviet player gets the anti-tank grenades, he doesn't really have any response to it right now. Up top we see another engagement. Engineers have to retreat. Maxim machine guns firing on everything, doing a lot of damage to these pioneers. So, being quite effective. And the cool thing about Company Heroes 2 is that you can now use weapons teams to capture. I mean, you always could, but you don't have to stand capturing the flag. You can set up, cover yourself while you're actually capping. And there we go. The half-track, Flamer half-track is chasing that away. No big problems there. I don't think it's going to be able to take out the Maxim machine gun, that is. I don't think it's going to be able to take out a half-track before it gets behind them. So yeah, look, that's a lot of damage. And follow it up by a scout car, which is not upgraded right now because there's really no need for it. Although he doesn't have the munitions for it either. But unless we see a vehicle from the Soviet player, we are not going to be needing the upgrade. He can hold off and use it with a machine gun to cut down infantry like this. Pretty sure this conscript squad is going to go down. Yeah, there's only one left. He's running the gauntlet, but this is right on his tail. Ooh, that was nice. He actually made it and got that scout car. Almost looked like a trap if it wasn't a retreat. Anyways, now we got the Panzer Grenadiers coming up for the Axis unit. He teched all the way to tier 3. Or well, I guess that's tier 2, right? Because it's tier 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Tier 2. Tier 2, he's getting Panzer Grenadiers, and... oh, yeah. Sorry, well, of course he's tier 2, because he has a tap track. Anyways, we have... people capping. Not much going on right now. More Maxim machine guns moving out. I don't think he's lost any Maxim machine guns so far. Yeah, I think he's fine. He's not using it to cap, though, so this one's wasted up here in the north. Yeah, you have to move it into the cap zone. Maxim machine guns have the benefit that they set up really fast, but they're not going to do well against the half-track. Look, barely any damage to it. He's got to retreat out of there, otherwise he's going to lose it. Retreat, come on. There we go. The Soviet is building a mine. It's a good place for a mine, but doing it right in front of the enemy. Not that it's bad for the enemy to see the mines, it's good because you're going to make him probably have to build a minesweeper. But you don't do it while he's shooting at you and on top of you, so... I believe units still take more damage. I know in Company Heroes 1... your units took a lot more damage if they were building stuff, like mines, bunkers, or even repairing tanks. I'm not sure if that's the same thing in Company Heroes 2. I would assume it is, but don't quote me on that just yet. I'll try to look it up just to make sure, but I think that's the case anyways. So, from the Soviet player, we see another anti-tank gun coming, which, well, I mean... it's not that great considering that there's only a half-track on the field. It is causing him a lot of problems, so I guess I understand, but he has a lot more stuff to deal with. I believe he went with another doctrine which gives him the shock troops. I'm not sure which one it is. But yeah, maybe if he had gone for some guard rifles, could have been able to use those to damage the half-track, maybe pin it down, and then finish it off with a AT gun if he could move it into position. But in any case, Panzer Grenadiers are currently on the field, capping up here. No opposition really. And we have the Soviet player going down south to finish capping. He's actually going to finish building the mine. That's pretty good. So even though the Axis player saw him put it down, he maybe doesn't know he's finishing it. So it's going to be a nasty surprise if he can get the half-track to move through there. And we have Soviet forces moving south. Half-track moving south as well. See if we can bait him into the mine. Come on, come on. You know you wanna. There you go. Come on. Seize the AT gun. He's trying to bait him, that's why he's right there. Come on. Nope. Didn't take the bait. Probably gonna hit it with the... No? Actually they retreated, so... Mine's still there. Okay. So right now it's looking pretty grim for the Soviet player, to be honest. He is about half on his victory points, and he only has this little swat of the map in his control. He does have a fuel, so that's good. He's gonna be able to tech up if, well, he decides to, anyways. But yeah, it's looking dicey. Oh, cool. The conscripts right there are shot block from the half-track. They managed to lob a 18-8. These pioneers are not going to hit the mine. They all stopped. Machine gun is burning up. Why did it burn up? Huh. Interesting. Okay. So anyways, we see some shock troops from the Soviet player going up against the Panzer Grenadiers. Well, the traded blows, pretty much equal damage, although there are 3 on this squad, 2 on the other one. But yeah, pretty even trade, I suppose. These conscripts are trying to chase down this half-track, but they're having a tough time about it. He's moving his AT gun down to try to get a shot at it, but I don't think it's going to be able to get a shot from there. And this half-track is just getting out of there. He should probably retreat. This Maxim machine gun is down to 2 men. That's another one covering him here that he should probably move up, but, well, hindsight is always 20/20. Oh, and another mine there, so that's good. He's using mines. I don't think the Axis player is using mines, which he probably should. He has a lot of munitions and a lot of pioneers, so he could pretty much mine up all over the place and deny territory. So we have more mines being set down. I guess he wants to lock down the south, be able to have at least some foothold on the map. Now, if you take into account, even though Maxim machine guns, I mean, they're not bad, they're good. They don't have the same suppression ability as the German MG. The German MG has a wider arc of fire and a lot of suppression, so it's actually going to take longer. I think most of the time it's 2 bursts of fire with the Maxim machine guns to be able to get that suppression. And I don't even know how much longer it takes for it to be pinned, so that's something to take into account. You don't want to leave it unsupported. Oh, look, we have a Panzer IV from this Axis player, and he caught the AT gun out of position. That AT gun is finished. Trying to move out of the way, trying to run away, but with 2 pioneers on it, and, well, the people are on its own, just circumstrafing it. Yeah, it's done, and I wouldn't be surprised if this player takes it. Then, let's see, so Axis player doesn't have much in form of anti-tank. He does have 1 anti-tank gun with very heavily damaged crew members, which is, well, a bad thing to have, because even if he doesn't get circle strafed, a lucky shot can wipe out 2 if they're that low health and leave you without an AT gun. And yeah, there we go. The Axis player takes the AT gun for himself, and, well, he just turned it. He's not really using it, but as long as the enemy doesn't have it, that's pretty much a victory right there. We hear some mortar shots going. I don't know who has the mortar here. What is shooting mortar? I know the Axis player doesn't have one. Maybe these guys are shooting? No. Oh, here it is. It's a mortar half-track. I didn't notice it. Still don't quite recognize all of the icons over here. But don't worry, guys. With time, we'll get better at this. In any case, let's see here. We have another engagement down south with the Maxim machine gun moving down to get the fuel. Well, no, the fuel is over here, different map, but with the Panzer IV over here supporting. I think he's shooting. Yeah, he's shooting. And Maxim machine gun is toast. He's using the artillery rounds to damage the Maxim. And I think he's gonna get the kill. If he doesn't run away, he's gonna get the kill. Ooh, that is one lucky Maxim machine. So he's counter barraging this guy, and because he's counter barraging, he's gonna take time to circle straight from him. That's just bad luck. He does have another AT gun on the field, but that AT gun is barely coming into the field, and he's already lost this other one. So it's going to be difficult for this one to do much. He has to keep it back. If he brings it too much forward, this tank is just going to go around it. He hasn't seen it, I believe, so he should be able to get a couple shots on it. There we go. Good shot. And he's shot blocked by this hedgerow, so he's not going to be able to get that shot in. And he's going for the other machine gun. Yeah, he needs a lot more as far as anti-tank goes. I mean, he has built AT guns, but the problem is he keeps losing them. He did manage to decrew this one, but it's going to take a lot of manpower for him to get these two AT guns back. He still has that AT half-track to deal with, so he actually needs some armor. He needs some type of mobile anti-tank. Probably an IS, sorry, not IS, the SU-85 is probably the best bet. It's the direct counter to Axis armor. The T-34 can maybe do it, but not against the Panzer IV, because the Panzer IV, well, it has a turret. If it was a Stug, or, well, not really a Panther, but even in that situation, T-34 can circle strafe it. If you get at least two T-34s, though, you can ram with one, disable the vehicle, and then get behind the armor. But with just AT guns, he doesn't really have a shot. Look, he lost another one. He's recrewing it, which is good. But yeah, I mean, to recrew all these ones, that's a lot of manpower that he doesn't have, and he only has one conscript squad. He does have a lot of fuel, though, 261 fuel that he didn't use. We do see a heavy flamethrower tank by Cataclaw. I actually have not used this one myself. I'm not sure if is this tank any good. I mean, I'm assuming it's anti-infantry, considering it's flamethrower, but does it have a gun, or is it just flamethrower? So I see the little flamethrower on the side. I'm wondering if it's like the Sherman from the original Company Heroes. Well, let's see. This guy, does he shoot? No? Well, I'm not sure if he was in range. I mean, maybe he couldn't see him. If he doesn't shoot this, I don't like this tank. But, I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm missing on that. But, well, at least he has some type of armor on the field. Although the Panzer IV, I'm assuming, is probably more than a match for this tank. I'm assuming. Let's see. KV-8 swapped the standard 76mm gun from the KV-1 for the 45mm main gun. So it does have a gun, which is not a... No? It's just... For an 841 from the KV for a 45mm main gun and an ATO for this breaking tank is definitely very light vehicles. Well, I didn't see him shoot, so I'm not sure if he actually has. Let's see. Oh yeah, he does have. Okay, so maybe he's really low. I mean, it does look like it doesn't do a lot of damage, but, well, at least he has some type of armor. That's good. Hasn't built any other tech structure, so I'm guessing he doesn't have access to any other type of armor, because yeah, he only has tier 1. Well, tier 2, whatever. Not tier 1. Yeah, it said tier 1 originally, right? It's tier 2. But anyways, okay, so he's using this tank quite effectively. I mean, it does have a lot of armor. It looks like it's not as flimsy as a T-34. It's taking shots from a Panzer IV dead on and pretty much shrugging them off. It's only at half health, and it's been there for a while. So, not a bad tank. I'll have to check it out sometime. It's not there. Okay. But anyways, so yeah, it's the KV-8 heavy flamethrower tank. So that's good. And I'm assuming it's probably really heavy tank because it crushes through hedgerows, and I'm pretty sure standard tank. Yeah, so it's a pretty heavy tank, but it's now in front of a pack gun, which is gonna do a lot of damage to it. He needs to decrew it real quick. If he doesn't move, he's gonna die. Come on, there you go. It's pretty effective against infantry. It is a flamethrower, so that's to be expected. But the Panzer IV comes up behind it and kills it. Does decrew it though, but no, he decided to take it out rather than not let it fall back to the enemy hands. That's a good option. And he calls in another one, but it's down to 3 victory points, so I don't think he's gonna be able to do it. What? Well, he did stop the victory point counter. It is down to 2 points, so he needs to hold the victory points at all costs. He does have a machine gun, AT gun, and infantry here, so he's not going to be able to cap. And he now has another flamethrower tank, which is surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, but it's really effective against infantry. Already decrewed the AT gun right away, and he's using it to chase the infantry, which is not a bad idea. If he gets rid of the infantry, he cannot cap. And if he cannot cap, he might be able to make it. So he's going to be capping this point. Well, he does have the flamethrower half-track where they're defending it, so that's probably why he didn't cap up. But we now have 2 Pioneer squads in the southern victory point. And I think that's going to be it. Yep, there we go. Playback over. An unfortunate loss for the Soviet, which was dominated by the Axis at 500 points. It was an interesting opening from the Soviet. It was a lot of machine gun spams. I'm not sure if it was the right choice. I mean, I guess in this case not, but it could have worked. I mean, Pioneers are not that great, and he was doing a good job at pushing them away at one point. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to get a solid enough foothold, and he wasn't able to deal with that half-track. I think this half-track over here was the one that pretty much ruined it for him. It has 21 infantry kills, so yeah, that's quite a hefty half-track. I mean, for example, the Panzer IV, which is over here, well, actually did pretty good job too. 20 infantry kills and a vehicle destroyed, which was that tank, and he killed 1 friendly apparently. Well, way to go, tank. But anyways, tell me guys if you liked it, if you have any suggestions or things to improve upon, let me know. I hope you like the overlay things that I added. I think it allows you to see a little bit more clearly what was going on in the game, both sides producing at the same time. I know it looks a little bit odd, but well, you know, I'm just starting. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.